Okay, so it's been pretty much a whole night since the damage has been done, and that Adult Swim played what was their little prank for April Fools, and first it's pretty much just a lot of negative reactions, and I'm pretty sure Adult Swim was well aware of what was going to happen. They knew the consequences of doing this joke, but in the end, they still went and did it. And in my opinion, they fooled us. They did really get us really, really good. To me, that was the best joke of the night. The overall best joke. I mean, I just did a Alpha Omegason joke on where he was. I was thinking of doing a video on the Zelda thing where I was going to go and show how to get to this secret place in Breath of the Wild, but then I would show footage of Ocarina of Time instead, but yeah, I decided not to do that. But to me, it was a really good joke because it can be really hard to go and fool millions of people, even when you're doing it on TV, but they did it really well. Millions of people were going and tuning in to watch Samurai Jack, and instead they got Rick and Morty. And if I remember correctly, it aired the same episode 3 times. And it involved pretty much just Morty and the sister going out and trying to save their grandpa, and then this, I don't know, this thing was this alien force when it took over Earth, and then there were all these Ricks from this different universes, so I didn't watch the whole thing, but from what I saw, it was pretty good. I mean, I'm not the biggest Rick and Morty fan, but from what I have seen in the show, it's pretty good. I can see why a lot of people like it, and I can also understand, I guess, why people were really pissed off last night, because we waited a whole week for this episode, just a whole week of wondering who is Jack going to go and be with, who's he going and pretty much risking his life just to go and save his own, because they had to go and cross that acid river, but we don't know who it was. A lot of people were saying it was Ashi, and other people were saying it was this other person. None of us really know, but we didn't get the episode last night. Now, they did air some different stuff last night other than Rick and Morty. They aired DBZ Kai, they aired Tokyo Gao, they aired JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. After the 3 episodes, it went back to normal. And I heard that some people were saying that the Samurai Jack episode might air later in the night, and I stayed up a little bit longer just to see that, and I didn't. Eventually I just went and gave up and went to sleep. And I was like, maybe it'll be on the internet tomorrow. But no, it didn't air at all. So I think we do have to admit it was a really good joke. That they did indeed get us. It was just, I'm not sure if maybe they planned it out last week or if they did it at the last minute, but they did get us. I've seen some people saying it's just the most cruel thing ever, that it's worse than Donald Trump as president. It's not that bad. I mean, besides Hillary Clinton could be president, but I don't think it's as bad as Donald Trump. I mean, think about it. We waited 13 years to watch the new episodes. 13 years, at least for many of us. Some of you might be a little bit younger, but a lot of us have waited 13 years. And for other things like books and movies and shows, we also have to wait a long time for them, but eventually they do come. And the new episode is going to air next week. So, what's another week of waiting? It's just one more week. I don't really see the problem of it that much, because, I mean, they could have done worse. Maybe they, like I said last night, they could have maybe showed the first few minutes of the episode and then cut to Rick and Morty or something like that, or The Room. They could have made it a lot worse where the fans would be so much more pissed. I mean, at least the new episodes will air. It's not like they're going to go and show the new episodes in a year or not air them at all. That would be horrible, but to me, it was a good April Fool's joke. I mean, in my video, I had to like but that wasn't really real. If you wanted to really see me pissed, I'd be cursing a lot more. I'd be pretty much just bouncing off the walls, saying every word in the book. But I've seen a lot of other videos of people just being mad about it, and to me, it's not worth being mad over. They got us. We're the ones who got April fooled, and theirs was just the best overall last night because Google's was stupid. It was like Google Gnome or something like that. YouTube's was stupid. Just a lot of people did really stupid jokes last night that didn't even qualify as jokes. But Adult Swim's was cruel, but really, really good. They got so many of us. We were just waiting for that all week, and then this happens. So it will air next week, and we'll get to go and see it. I'm sure it's going to be a good episode worth waiting for. But is it worth going and getting mad over and just saying Adult Swim is just the worst ever? No, it's not. It was just a simple joke. They got us. And like I said, I'm pretty sure they were aware of the consequences that were going to come forward. I'm sure they knew there was going to be a bunch of nerds like myself going around and saying, this is stupid. No, you can't do this. But things will be back to normal next week. Hopefully. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.